fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin, cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. You can hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. You can hit the subscribe button if you like anti-multi-level marketing, anti-scam, cults, religious cults, if you like hearing education and breaking down the manipulation of those things. Or you can hit the bell button, and you can hit the bell button if you want to get notified when I post or when I go live, which I try to do 1 to 2 times a week, sometimes 3. Today we're going to watch a video that I found in the videos on my phone. So I don't remember when this was taken. I think it was a few months ago, but I watched like a minute or so of it and I was like, oh boy, that's something. So we're going to watch it. Honest to God, I'm blind reacting. I don't really know what's going on, but I know it's intense. And we're all in this together because, again, I don't really know what's happening. I just went, oh, okay, then let's react to this. And yeah, so buckle up. I really, honest to God, don't know what to expect. So we'll see what happens. If you want to send me something, whether it's like a top fails or a video to react to, or your horror story of being in a multi-level marketing company, or a Zoom link to watch an MLM training or something, you can email it to me at IamJulieJo@gmail.com. You can follow my social medias. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. You can see it in the description, but I'm also walkin_on_Lexapro on my social medias. And yeah, I think it's time that we get started.
Hey! All right, y'all, let me just first preface this with the fact that I look like a Mack truck hit me. I just went and had a 90-minute massage because my back has been so out of whack from moving. And I'm telling you, I thought I was going to have to leave on a stretcher. He was working me over so hard. And about halfway through, he was like, have you had a car wreck lately? I'm like, no, I have not had a car wreck lately. He's like, your neck is so out of line and so out of whack. I'm like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm going to die. And then he kept working me over and he was like, do you have scoliosis? I'm like, no, well, I do a little bit, but not bad. I'm like, I'm just falling apart. So that's why I look like flushed, red, a train wreck, because I just got out of a massage where this man tried to take my life. Hey, Tiffany. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Allie. Okay. This is going to be quick because I only have a little bit of battery left and I don't have a charger, but I feel like
it was not quick. It was 20 minutes, which in my opinion is not quick.
we have to have a small little tea time. I actually have my tea with me for tea time. Tell me in the comments what you're drinking. I don't know. It's 5 o'clock probably somewhere. It is. Oh, it's 5 o'clock where I am.
I'm drinking Diet Coke. What are you drinking?
So it's definitely 5 o'clock somewhere. So some of you may already be drinking, but I feel like every time that I speak my truth, I get a little pushback in the form, not even in the form of straight to me. I get pushback in the form of around the block, and then it comes back to me, and I'm like, okay.
Is this Hun on Hun hate? Are Huns hating other Huns? Hun drama is my favorite.
Just call it like it is. But here's what it is. I speak my truth, and clearly other people agreed with my truth, right? Amen. Lots of people agreed with my truth. And then it comes back of like, I'm just living in scarcity. So I'm gonna hit this. I'm gonna hit this head on and tell you what I think about it. I think that's a total cop-out crap. Like, literally so much crap. Because whatever. I'm not living in scarcity. If you don't want to be on my team, if you don't no longer want to be with my company, I wish you well. I can promise you there are a bazillion people that have been on my team, that have been on my front line, who have gone to other companies, or this wasn't their place anymore, and I have wished them well. I helped them find new teams. I've supported them in their new business. Like, you are not married to me or this company, and I am like all in agreement. Power to the people for that.
I wish I knew what company we were talking about and what was going on, but maybe we'll figure it out. I don't know.
Like, I left my previous company and went somewhere else, right? So I don't own you. I don't own anyone. The company doesn't own you. I want you to be where you're going to thrive. So it's not the fact that I'm living in scarcity, because honestly, when people get to the point that they no longer want to be here, or they no longer are in the vibe that we're in, you know, because I do feel like your vibe attracts your tribe, and you're no longer meshing with the people you're working with. Honestly, sometimes it's better for those people to go, so everybody can keep rowing. Like, I don't need anyone that's poking holes in my boat. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I want everybody to leave, but I'm just saying, if people don't want to be here, it's better to let them go rather than to hold on tight to them. So my post earlier about you can always tell when someone joins a new company because they start friending everyone and not necessarily clicking friend on Facebook. A lot of them they've been friends with years.
Okay, but that's the truth. She's speaking truth right now. Oh, God.
While they were at the same previous company, never had any interaction. Then they leave and they've become besties, right? Besties. Y'all, it's literally so freaking obvious. And the sad part is the people that are on the other end sometimes don't see it. They see a big leader that left that suddenly starts paying them attention, and they're like, oh my gosh, this person's paying attention to me. And I'm like, red flag.
We have a Hun. Listen to this. Everyone buckle up. We have a Hun calling out Hun manipulation. This is so good. And I mean, don't worry. We're going to call her out too for whatever shit we see. But she's calling it out. She's calling out the Hun manipulation. She knows that they're doing it.
Been in the same company with them for years. They've never noticed you, never talked to you, never been on on your lives. You leave and they're there. It's manipulation, right? But these people are very, very by the book that they're not breaking compliance. They're not poaching. They're not doing any of those things, right? And they're within integrity and all these things. I'll say, like, I at least would rather that than just straight out, my blue eye is so blue, and the other one's red because I got essential oils in it. So they're people that are doing this know exactly what they're doing because they're doing it by the book to make sure they're doing nothing wrong so that they can tell people they've done nothing wrong.
But it is still manipulation. Yes. Preach. Did I just agree with the Hun? I sure did. Let's keep watching. Let's see.
Right? So technically they've done nothing wrong. This is the part that I have the problem with. Okay? This is the part. They start making these friendships. Okay? They never really had a friendship with them before. Now all of a sudden they've become best friends with all these people. And then they check in on them. Like, they're not going to say, hey, do you want to join my team? Because they know that people could screenshot that and that would make them look really scummy. But they can say, hey, girl, just checking in on you. That then leads to more conversations that leads to, oh, how's your business been? I hear things are rocky over there. This, that, and it turns into this whole manipulation tactic of like putting fear, like seeds of doubt in people's minds that were never even looking in another direction.
Slow clap for this one. Thank you. She is doing my job for me. Yes, we've said that a billion times. It's always, that doesn't happen in MLMs and blah, 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 blah. But even this top leader Hun straight up saying they're manipulating you. Listen, I'm agreeing with a Hun right now. Yes, I am. Snaps to you, babe. Let's see, though, what happens, because you never know with them.
That's the part I don't like. Okay, it would be, how would you guys feel if some man was in your, another man was in your inbox, just all of a sudden become best friends, checking in on you, and then start saying things like, are you really happy with your guy? So he's not really saying, jump in the bed and sleep with me, but he's creating all these seeds of doubt with someone who was 100% happy in their marriage. They weren't really looking for anyone else, right? So by all intents and purposes, they're not doing anything wrong, but we all know their tactics behind it, right? We all know what they're trying to do.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we do all know. Even y'all. Y'all know it too. I know that those Huns and top leaders know what we're saying is true. I know it. Yes, we know, girl. That's right.
And it just blows my mind because I've seen it work on people. And it drives me bonkers because that person could care less about the other person. They see dollar signs, they see growing a team, they see hitting ranks, and they're not truly thinking about what's best for that person.
Amen. Amen. Preach it. Preach it. Are you anti-MLM? Because you sound like it. This is incredible. Don't worry. We still have like a lot of the video to go. So we'll see her Hun side, I'm sure. Maybe we won't though. Maybe this is cognitive dissonance. How can you be a top leader and also be saying these things? Right? Like, wow. Wow. Leave your commentary in the comments. I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, now is this person over here making $10 million probably right then? No, but that person might finally be in a good place because their life is busy, things are hectic, they're content with what they're making, they're content in their business. This person puts all these seeds of doubt, gets them to jump in with them, and then they have to get back in the hustle and bustle of running a new business and all the things when they were content here all along. I've also seen that happen where these people, they go over there and then it wasn't cracked up to what they thought it was going to be, and then they're screwed because they burnt so many bridges, right? And so when I make a post about, hey boo, I see you adding all my people, it's not out of scarcity. I am not scared because I am in full agreement that God will keep the people that need, want, and are meant for my team. He's going to keep them here with me.
Cognitive dissonance, hun. No one's meant for your team. God's not cheering you on in your MLM. That's not how this works. You're not any better than the lady that you're talking about. That's the problem. Even though she's calling it out, she is not any better than the lady that she's talking about. They both do the same thing, but it's cognitive dissonance. It is. This is wild to me.
And I'm in full agreement that not everyone is meant to be here. I'm in full agreement that I want everyone happy wherever they're going to thrive. I have best friends that have left my team and gone to other companies, and I still support them. I've had some leave me, go somewhere else. I continue to support them, continue to love them, and they joined me again last month, right? So it's in my previous company, I had my strongest leg, my very best friend, strongest leg, whatever, leave. And I'm still friends with them to this day. It is not about that for me. I just want to call out BS tactics when I see them. Everyone sees them from a mile away, but yet these people are standing behind the fact of, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm within compliance. Well, being in compliance and doing the right thing are two very, very different things. You don't have
Correct. Even if you're in compliance, that does not mean you aren't manipulating people and doing bad things. Thank you. I don't even know her name. Oh my gosh. This is everything. Have I really not done this video before? Oh my, what if I have? I'm putting this video up either way. Have I really not? I guess I haven't. That's so weird. Wow. Absolutely.
to get in someone's inbox and say, join my team. But getting in someone's inbox and creating seeds of doubt and fear and telling them all these things like, oh, you deserve so much more and all this. Like, would you go to someone and tell them that they deserve so much more than their husband if their husband was doing nothing wrong?
Not the same thing. Just a heads up. Not the same thing. I mean, you know, the idea is, but like, don't use that. That's kind of weird. I don't know. Maybe she can use that. I don't know. But I wouldn't.
Their husband's just living his best life. They're making it, no drama. Things are good. The kids are good. The bills are paid. And then you've got someone over here telling you, like, I think you can do better than that husband. You should probably shop around. And there's nothing wrong with their marriage. That is what I have an issue with. It's disgusting. I see it all the time.
I'm getting major virtue signaling, though, from this video. Did I say that right? Virtue signaling. Yeah, I have a nose issue going on right now, so whatever. But major virtue signaling. She's like, you do this, you top leaders in MLMs, while also being a top leader and like acting as though she's fine and great and doesn't do this stuff. But like, yeah, you do. Like, you manipulate people into your company too. You are also deceptive. But man, you know what? Keep preaching. Keep preaching.
And you know what? Let me get some tea. Hold on. I can 150% speak on this with firmness, speak on this with conviction, because I have been there. I didn't do any of that crap. I didn't poach anyone from my old team the yucky way where you're asking people to join. I didn't suddenly go add everyone in my last company. I didn't suddenly become their best friend again. People that I was friends with and I talked to every single day, I continue to talk to every single day. People in my last business that I was friends with them because they were business, and then I left that business, I unfriended them. I didn't suddenly start becoming their bestie so that they would see me in their news feed, so that it would create, seeds of doubt or whatever as they're talking about the new comp plan or whatever it may be. I didn't do any of that crap, and I still became successful. I still hit the top of the company in 60 days. I still hit the bonus level in 90 days.
Because of a downline though, hon. Like I get it. She is having major cognitive dissonance right now. She thinks she's doing the right thing by coming on here and saying all this stuff and very much virtue signaling, she's doing all this stuff, but she also is part of the problem too. And that's the issue. It's like she's almost there, but she's not there. She's almost got it. She almost understands, but she can't. She won't allow herself. She has also manipulated people. She's also been deceptive. But she can't see that, because if she does, then she'll have to come, to the conclusion that she is also that way. And in her mind, she cannot be.
And you know what? I was so freaking busy with my head down and working. I didn't have time to do all that crap. I didn't have time to go find every leader and jump on their live, tell them how gorgeous they look or what a beautiful person they are or this or that or whatever. It's just so freaking obvious, and I honestly think it's disrespectful. You didn't appreciate and enjoy the hard work that person put in while they were in your same company. Why are you doing it now? I see through that kind of BS, and it would be a slap in the face to me. If someone was in my company, no matter what level, but especially a leader in my company that never recognized me, that never talked to me, that never connected with me, and then they go to a new company and all of a sudden I become the new thing and I'm valuable and, oh yes girl, blah, 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 blah. That would be a slap in my face. But not everyone sees it black and white, because I've been around the block. I've seen it so many times. Not everyone sees it like that.
I'm sure you have seen it so many times, because it happens all the time. Manipulation in MLMs is a constant, and sadly she's done it too. It's a bummer. I genuinely believe though that she doesn't think that she's done it in this capacity, but she has. She's a top leader. She gets people under her. She probably has a ton of people under her who are making her money, and to do that, there's got to be deception involved and manipulation. That's just a constant that I've seen with MLMs. Again, leave your commentary below and your thoughts.
And those are the girls that I hate it for. Boo, do you not see that she's using you? You were in the same company as her, but because you didn't benefit her, she didn't have time to comment on your post.
That's right. That's right. She's saying this about this. I'm guessing a specific person doing this to people, but it's all top leaders. It's people in MLMs like that. People, I mean, not just MLMs. There's people outside of MLMs who act like this too. But yes, this is things that we talk about as anti-multi-level marketing and in general, just multi-level marketing. This is stuff that they do all the time. If someone doesn't benefit them, they don't care about them. But if they can eventually benefit them, they're going to show that they care. Not even though they don't. They do not.
Because you didn't benefit her paycheck, she didn't care about you then. But now there's a chance that you might benefit her in the future, or that you might start buying products from her, or that you might join her team. So all of a sudden you become a superstar to her. That is disgusting. And whether it's against compliance or whether they're reaching out to you first or whatever, I feel like that part is really yucky. It's really yucky to me. And so you might be doing everything by the book, but you know what you're doing. Ugh, sleep, ugh, janky. I got so many words for it. But what was I gonna, there was something else that I was just gonna speak on that I was thinking of. I don't know, that just drives me flipping bonkers. Like, we all see what you're doing except for the vulnerable people. You know, because there are vulnerable people that just want someone to comment on their post, that just want someone to show them that attention, and so they feed into it. And I'm like, oh, girl, no. It's very obvious what she's doing. No.
Wow, she gets it. She feels a little bit of what we all feel. Stop. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. Wow. She gets it. Interesting. I wonder what it's going to take for her to get it all. I don't know. I think she's too deep into cognitive dissonance to be able to understand that she also does this. But I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, but it also, like I was going to say, it's also shocking to me that people have time. They're like, oh, my business is blowing up. It's exploding. I'm doing so much more here. I'm telling you, when I came to Lime Life, my business really did explode. I didn't have time to eat. I lost like 20 pounds because I did not even have time to eat a meal. I didn't even have time to comment on all of the people that I personally signed. I did not have time to comment on my best friends that I was trying to get in the door. I was so busy signing people up and working my business, I didn't comment on anyone on Facebook. So that to me is a red flag too. Like, okay, how busy are you?
You lost 20 pounds because your MLM made you so busy? That is not a good working environment. I'm sorry, but that's awful. You should not do that. Wow. Jeez. 20 pounds? And you couldn't eat because you were so busy? It's what she's doing now. She's like, how busy can you be by doing this, blah, blah, blah. But honestly, your busyness hurt you. Like, that's unhealthy. That's unhealthy busy. You're like, what she's doing, and what I see a lot in MLMs is the busier person, clap for them. Like, they idolize busyness. And it's like, no, like, they idolize people who are exhausted, who aren't resting and blah, blah, blah. But then they're also like, time, freedom, you get to rest. You spend time with your family. So what is it? Is it time freedom or what? Because that doesn't sound like time freedom. That sounds the opposite. And then now she's like, oh, now that a person isn't as busy as her, that's hurt her feelings or something, she's all pissy. And now, like, look, she's not busy. She must not be doing well. That's what it sounds like. What do y'all think?
If you're spending hours a day commenting on every single person you've ever talked to in your life, or every single old leader, or you must not be that busy, because I'm telling you, when I was busy, I was busy. And it was not trying to target market. Y'all, I've done a bazillion trainings on target marketing. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that coined it for a lot of people.
No, babe. No, you weren't. You were not that important. You learned it from somewhere else, I'm sure. Your trainings are likely not that great. It's an MLM training. No, you did not come up with that. You're not that important. Like, I know that might sound bad, but it's like these people think they're like celebrities, like top coaches and stuff in the world, but it's just in the MLM world, which is like not great.
And I'm like, we see what you're doing. But I didn't even have time to do that. When your business is truly exploding, you don't have to worry about target marketing. Target marketing is like when things are slow and you're trying to pick things up. So that's a red flag in itself. But I can't. Ooh, girl, yes. That's another huge red flag. Now, I'll be honest, because I'm always transparent and honest, and my phone is about to die. Always honest. In the front end at Lime Life, I used to say things like that of, oh, it's so easy, girl, come, it's easy, because it is fun on the front end. And a lot of times you don't see things as work because they're fun, new, and exciting and all that. But after you've been around the block and you've been in a business, you know good and well you should never tell anybody it's so easy. It's not easy. That's a lie.
It is a lie. Yeah, that's right. Uh-huh. How many? I bet she's told people that it was easy, though. Come on. Come on now. Don't act like you haven't done that before.
That's a lie. It's not easy. It is not easy. But there was one more thing I really wanted to hit on that was pissing me off. I mean, that's most of it. That's most of it. It's just shocking to me. Like, that is very clean and clear cut on what these people are doing. Oh, this is it. This is the last piece. And I can speak to this too. I can only get really passionate about things that I have background knowledge in, that I've been there, that I've done that. Like, I will not speak to anything that I can't give you firsthand knowledge on. But to me, I also feel like you are more of a leader. You have better leadership qualities to take stay-at-home Susie, who's never been on social media, who wipes babies' butts all day, who has no idea about this business, and make her a leader rather than trying to pull over leaders from other companies. Like, that is what I pride myself on, and that is why I can speak to all of you and tell you I can help make you successful, because I've done it time and time and time and time and time and time again with people with no experience, no network marketing experience, no social media experience, no sales experience, no anything. But
tell me about your income disclosure statement then. Oh, I wish I knew the company. But I can tell you right now, you've probably not helped that many people be quote unquote successful, especially if you take into account all the people in your downline. That's not how this works. You personally like benefit off of their success. And first off, let's say you help 10 people get to the top of the company, but you have 850 people below you. I'm sorry, the math isn't mathing. That's not a lot of people, especially compared to how many. I'm sure she has more than 850. I bet she has like in the thousands. Again, I don't know much about this person, but I'm just guessing. Like, she's acting like she's a huge top leader. I don't know her. I don't care to know her. I would like to know the company though. That would be awesome. If you know, comment below. But I guarantee you, if they have an income disclosure statement, what she's saying does not line up with it. Not at all. Now it's all about how amazing she is, and how trustworthy she is, and how ethical she is. Hun, you're in an MLM. You're a top leader in an MLM. You can't be that ethical, okay?
a drive and a passion. I've been able to take them, teach them everything I know, give them strategies, give them coaching calls, do all the things. And you know what? I'm pretty sure I keep saying I had the most. I probably was in the top 3. I don't know where I fell. So, I mean, some of y'all are on here who I'm running with, but I'm just going to pretend I was number 1. But I had one of the most people rank up last month of everyone in the company. Out of those people, like 1 had done network marketing before. So, you know what? That makes...
So, you had what, like 10 people rank up? Let's say even you had like 50 people rank up, but you have a downline of 3,000. Not so great, right? Like, come on now. 50 people with a downline of thousands is not great. It should be more, but you know, whatever. Where did they rank up to, by the way? Was it like rank 2 or was it like rank 10? It's interesting how this is all turning into her being so great and being a better leader than that other person. What you're telling me is actually you've probably manipulated more people than that person has. This is turning a little dark now.
Me stand firm in my leadership that I know what the hell I'm doing. And I never say cuss words, but that's how I feel. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know how to teach people. I know how to help them. If your only tactic is to pull leaders or pull people who have been at other companies or jump on everyone from your old company or old teams or in network marketing, if that is your number 1 training tool, how are you going to teach your downline? How are you going to teach people who have never been to a company? What I, in my mind, think, what does a training look like? All right, guys, so tonight we're going to get our list out and we're going to go to our old company and look at all the top leaders and we're going to start commenting on their posts. We're going to become friends with them. We're going to get in their inbox and ask them how their business is. And then we're going to say, I've heard things are bad over there. And then That's going to be our training for tonight, okay? So what about all the girls that this is their first go-round? What about all the Susies that are stay at home that wipe people's butt all day and don't have leaders to go try to poach?
That's like a moot point. That's likely not happening. She's really just talking shit now at this point. In my opinion, I don't know. I think she is. I think she's just upset now, and it's just like, wiping people's, come on now. Like, she's getting a little yucky with it. Like, I don't know. Hun on hun crime gets crazy, to be honest.
What about them? Like, that says nothing. Is my husband on here laughing at me? I'm pretty sure he is. Like, that says nothing to me about your leadership. How many leaders you pull from other companies really does not speak to me. What speaks to me is how many leaders that you can rise up from the ashes, rise up from nothing.
What speaks to me is how leaders act. This is giving not so much a leader. That's what I'm picking up on this. I don't think a true solid leader would do what she's doing. And I'm not saying she can't speak about it. I'm not saying like she can't call it out. I'm saying the way it's being done now, very much not leadership-y.
Train them, teach them, and then you can truly say that this is a business for anyone. If your training tactics are to go after everyone else, then you cannot truly offer the opportunity to everyone. You should just be offering the opportunity to people that are other businesses. But that's not what you teach. Everyone can do this, but hey, I don't know how to take people from the bottom and make them something. I have to grab people from other places. It's exhausting. Spilling the truth is exhausting, but it's annoying because I see it over and over again, and I try to stay out of it.
Spilling the truth is exhausting. I'll tell you that right now. But the issue is, you're also being deceptive because it really isn't all the truth. And one part of it, yes, what she's doing is this. You're pointing out this. This is all right. They're all correct. But the other part of it is you're now the saint in the situation, which is not true. That's not true. And also, I'm not a saint either in the situation. But I'm just saying, like, in general, she's acting as though she is the saint and the one who's the great leader who brings everybody up. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're a top leader in MLM, babe. Come on. No.
I try to let it roll off my back because honestly, it doesn't, 90% of the time, it does not faze me. Literally, that is this business. This business is a swinging door. People are in, people are out. People are in, people are out. It is no sweat off my back. Literally, I've had people leave my team and they have been so negative. They've been so past their time to go. They've been so ready to go. They've been poking so many holes in my boat that when they finally left, I slept like a baby that night. I have never slept better, right? So it's not about me holding all the people in. Like, this is a business where people ebb and flow. And so I really don't let things bother me. But when I make a post...
You don't let things bother you? I beg to differ, though. I really do. I beg to differ.
That calls the truth out. And then some people try to spin it of, oh, I'm living in scarcity. Do I look scared?
I'm just being real. That's funny. I'm so glad she called out the scarcity thing because it's so dumb. Like, you can't just say that someone's using logic and like calling out BS and then go, that's a scarcity mindset. No, it's not. It's literally not. Like, shut up, dude. And I'm glad that she called that out because for a hun to say, that's not a scarcity mindset, like, that makes no sense. Is eye-opening. I'll tell you that right now. And it's also ironic because like we are all in scarcity mindset in their eyes because we criticize what they do, we show facts and it's not what they like. And so she's not liking how someone's treating her, and someone's not liking what she's saying. So apparently it's scarcity mindset. I love this. This is wild. Like, all the emotions I'm having, it's like interesting and like intriguing and also like funny and like, whoa, that a hun is saying this stuff while also like virtue signaling and like acting as though like she's a saint. So weird.
Does your boo look scared? I'm not scared. I'm not scared one bit. I'm scrolling up to see if I missed anything. Hang on. Woo, Lord. Your girl ain't scared. I'm not living in scarcity. Y'all just don't like when the truth gets called out. And you're tiptoeing on the line of like what's acceptable and what's not acceptable, because you know screenshots don't lie. So the conversations that people have are literally very like...
What's so weird is she just said screenshots don't lie. But apparently when anti-MLM shows them, it's a lie. And they're wrong. It doesn't matter. It's out of context. Something weird. But she says screenshots don't lie. Correct. But apparently if one of us shows them who does like anti-scam or talks about MLMs or anything, it's a lie. No, it's not. It's still not a lie. Fun fact.
They're very squeaky clean. Like they look good on the outside in case of screenshots. But then that, hey girl, can I call you in 10? Woo! I know. Listen, there... Jessica, that is the funny thing. Let me just tell you, and the person who this is already knows this, but there's one person that I'm like, listen, I'll let anybody come and go, but if someone starts poaching that one, I'm gonna throw hands. I'm gonna go to the back alley and throw hands. But she assured me, she was like, she ain't going anywhere. And I did have a massage, y'all. I mean, I'm like loosey-goosey, my neck, woo.
I don't know. You don't sound very loosey-goosey. You seem very tense. Wow.
Don't you worry, Trish. I got a year membership to this massage place. That man worked me over so good. I left there feeling like $1 million. I'm going to get it on the last day of every month. You know, the end of the month sometimes can be stressful. I had 90 minutes to just sit there and think about nothing. Oh, so that's all I got. That's all the tea. I'm out of tea. Oh, I thought my cup was falling apart. It's a receipt. Okay, I love y'all.
Okay, bye. Oh my gosh, that was so fun. What'd y'all think? It's so interesting to watch. Like, straight up. Wow. Okay, let me know what you think. I want to know what y'all think about that. She just said the quiet parts out loud, right? But they don't pertain to her. Actually, they do. So I find that really intriguing. And again, send me stuff. You can send it to my email if you want me to react to, watch, do a top fails, watch a Zoom or whatever it is. You can send it to me at IamJulieJo@gmail.com. I am so thankful that you watched. Go ahead and like the video if you enjoyed it. You can hit the subscribe button to get my videos and show me that you like them. I don't know. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have the most amazing morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are in the world and whenever you're watching. I'll see you next time.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.